to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Minnesota's offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer?
He's going to go for a big one. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Johnson looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. And the Golden Gophers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Bird. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Bird. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Lincoln. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Golden Gophers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive, and it came. What a beautiful touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Power football with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Callaway. Flips it out in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
You'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. The Golden Gophers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Handoff to the single back. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're going to ride this running back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Callaway. Unloads to the wideout. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to...
Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. Flips it out to the back. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Now a fair catch is called for. It made just shy of midfield. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Hartman. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Dropping back, it's Callaway. He'll pull it down. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. Kick is in the air. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The kick is on its way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll try to find room outside on the jet sweep.
Well, the thing about the jet sweep is oftentimes it gets the defense confused. They can't find the ball, but not that time. Great job of eye discipline defensively, finding who had the ball, and then using their speed to get there to make a nice tackle.
It's caught, and he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Back to throw, it's Callaway. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Stokes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Broncos!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pressure coming. Buying some time as he moves left. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Johnson looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. At the 45 on its way. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bird. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll leave it with him. Running into the open space. He breaks the tackle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
On the ground, it's Walker. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Callaway. Right down the middle. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Finds the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Hand off from the shotgun. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Quick strike complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Golden Gophers want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
That's caught. It's Lincoln. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Minnesota.
The Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Here we go.
The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to take off. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Zings it complete to the right.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Minnesota! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Callaway. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Myers on the move, working on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution, dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys. It's been the big story so far.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Back to pass, it's Callaway. With the catch, it's Stokes. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that, you're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Throws to the tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Broncos decide to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move. And the quarterback release slung down back at the 43. The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll pull it down and run. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Snags it over the middle. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. They'll move the wide receiver. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws to the back. Finds him out of the backfield. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looking for room, it's Walker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Shakes off the defender. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking for a man. It's Callaway. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Broncos come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Broncos look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the hot hand. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun to give to the back. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And the Broncos are threatening on first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Broncos! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there and get me one more.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Johnson looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds us back in the middle.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now. You know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Back open in the middle. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the... And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off play action on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Stokes. He goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't pick up anything, but he did save a few seconds. Leaves it with the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. The Broncos come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. And the Broncos will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes the field goal unit. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The line of scrimmage at the 35. That's going to leave the holder at the 42 and a 52-yard attempt for the game. And he missed it. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but he left some points off the scoreboard.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass, it's Callaway. Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Going for it all. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
They've got a little work in front of them here on 3rd down if they want to keep this drive alive and try to win it with a touchdown. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. A touchdown ends the game here in overtime. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He got it in and walk-off touchdown in overtime.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season.